All right, so the session is being recorded again. Welcome back to KiawiTechIT Academy. Today is our ground orientation. We're going to give you a meaningful insight about who we are, the team, what we are going in for, and we hope that at the end of today's orientation, you will be able to make informed decision and know exactly what you're going in for. This is a slide presentation about who we are, what are the services that we offer. Let me start. All right. So let me minimize this go. All right, thank you so much, guys. Welcome back again to KiawiTech. We are a training institution that focuses on IT training, and most of our trainings are really in the field of database administration, cloud computing, security, and analysis. And organization was founded in 2018, so this year makes it 6 years that we've been training. We've trained and placed hundreds of people that are working across the entire world. Our headquarters is here in Houston, Texas. So if you're in Texas, feel free to come by. You can check our website and see our addresses on our website. Feel free to step by and say hi to us. We do also have a branch in Ludwigshafen, Germany, and also a branch in Buea, Cameroon. Our mission statement when we started this training was actually to figure out how we can empower people in a minority community. And a better way to empower someone is to train the person, right? Like the African proverb says, right? Train someone how to catch the fish rather than giving that person the fish. So we empower people through IT training, and we've made it very, very affordable and make sure that throughout our training, we really focus a lot on our core values, which are really excellent. So we put excellence in everything that we go in for. We will always be professional. So this is a professional training. Training here at KiawiTechIT Academy is more or less professional development training. So we put that into consideration, and we do expect you to treat it likewise. Of course, we're always going to do the right thing because it's really engraved in our DNA, right? Integrity is really, really engraved in our DNA. And as I said, the main reason why we're really doing this training is to empower people. Because obviously, we are always going to go by these core values in everything that we do at the KiawiTechIT Academy. Now, our vision is really to make this training really affordable for everyone. And we've made this so affordable so that everyone that really wants to take this training gets the opportunity to take it. We've never had opportunities where someone really wants to take our training and was not able to do so because of cost. So our trainings are affordable. We have multiple payment plans that you are able to take our training through those payment plans. So making it very, very affordable and really flexible for anyone that wants to do our training, any of our training. Because at KiawiTechIT Academy, we believe that this is a place where you find your most innovative self, right? So this is where your most innovative self starts. We are very, very innovative in all our training. Everything we do, we provide state-of-the-art training, and we're always relying on the latest technology. So anyone that goes through this training, if you ask anybody in KiawiTech that's gone through our training, they will always tell you that your training is better than ours. Your training is better than ours. Yes, it's supposed to be that way because we are constantly improving. We are constantly making sure that we teach you the latest technology that will make you competitive in the job market. And what are the different trainings that we offer? Of course, we do offer SQL Server Database Administration, the so-called DBA. We offer Azure Cloud Computing training, AWS Solution Architect training, IBM Guardian, Microsoft products, cybersecurity, and also those that just completed their basic computer training is also a program that we offer for everyone. We believe here that everyone that joins our training must not necessarily have the IT skills. So we take you from scratch, and we train you assuming that you do not have any IT background, right? So then we give you everything that you need. And of course, we do offer weekly webinars to keep up with the latest trend in technology, and we offer interview bootcamp. Now, the batch ahead of you, batch 15, is going right now into a 2-month interview bootcamp. So as all of you know already, most of you that have spoken to our student services team, you know already that this training is a 6 to 8 months training. Please do not ask us if there's a shorter training, because Probably you might have seen training institutions out there that offers this training in 2 months, in 1 month, or even in 8 weeks training. At KiawiTechIT Academy, we believe in transferring the skills that will make you competitive out there. So our training will take 6 straight, 8 months. And of course, after the 6 months, we go into another 2 months training to help you, the so-called open my offer letter, the interview bootcamp. And of course, we do also offer a mentorship program in partnership with our a consulting unit, the Optech consulting firm. We do offer mentorship and also on-the-job support. So once you go through this training, you get a job and you are kind of really dangling on your first job. You really don't know your way around. You're still afraid. Maybe you're not very stable. We do provide you that on the job through our Optech consulting company, right? So, and of course, we also do help those that are really struggling with scholarships as well. Database training, these are an overview, and this overview is for most of the trainings that we offer. We have the same methodology and slightly different duration for the training. Of course, our database training will take about 300 plus hours. This is intensive hands-on training. Now, hands-on training because we do not believe on online education, 100% online. Because if I just record these videos and send out to you, obviously you are going to have issues going through the videos, okay? But with an hands-on training, you have an opportunity to stop, you ask questions, you have a live instructor that's there to guide you and help you, mentor you until you become successful in this field. And this will take you about 6 months, all right? All our lecturers, all our instructors are senior database administrators by profession. We make sure that we provide you not just theoretical skills, but practical skills as well. And of course, throughout our training, we do have a lot of projects, individual projects. I'm going to talk about it later on, group projects, capstone project, which is really the end of your course. You go through a capstone project. And all these different programs, we help guide and direct you towards a path to become certified. And on our Azure training, it's a slightly shorter in duration. It will take about 4 to 5 months, and it's 200 plus hours, also offered through the same methodology, also guiding you towards becoming certified. And one thing I want to let you guys know that we have a 100% success rate when it comes to certification. For everyone that's done our training and has taken our certification, they have aced the certification. We are still to find someone that will write the certification, having gone through our training and does not make it. And of course, we do also have the Amazon Web Services training. This is offered in partnership with one of our partners, and it's also a 6 months training offered through the same methodology and also leads you towards a path to become a certified. Now, we do also offer weekly webinars where we help people gain meaningful technologies in the field and keep up to date and become competitive in the job market when they need to get a new job. And we also during this period, free consultancy, we do presentation with top speakers. This is an opportunity for you to network with other senior database administrators that has been working in the field. And also during this time, we offer you an opportunity to prepare yourself for interviews for those who are interviewing, and also give you an opportunity to brainstorm on areas that are new in technology. We are always looking for newer areas and make presentation and give you this knowledge. And all this is free of charge. You can invite your loved one anytime we have our webinars to attend and gain insight and sometimes just get motivated. If you've been convincing someone to join the IT field and it's difficult, invite the person. Bring them to us one of our sessions and we will do the rest for you. We will always send our webinar flyers when we have a webinar. So look out on our YouTube channel, our social media platforms when we have webinars that are coming up. And on these webinars are always on Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's typically a 2 hours webinar program. So when we launch it, please make sure that you try your best to attend. Now, what is our mentorship program all about? Now, in our mentorship program, we help give back to the community, and it is our way of empowering people. This is totally free of charge training. We do not charge you for this. And everyone that goes through this is doing this through a volunteering basis. And we always try to get a good mentor-mentee relationship. Now, on our interview bootcamp, we go through this training and we still train you for another 60 days where we go through a deep dive into the session that you do not understand in class. We'll give you understanding on how to tackle interview questions. I'll give you complementary topics, nice to have topics for database administrators, and things that we were not able to cover in class that we feel that are also necessary for you to gain insight and become successful. We use this time to give you. And we do the so-called group projects. We also do a hot seats where we do interview simulations and help you understand what it means to really have a real interview. All right. So this is an opportunity for you to mess up. So do not shy away from it. We do not give you jobs. This is a chance for you to do and answer questions messed up and be corrected and get all the right answers so that when it's a real interview, you will be able to ace the interview. Of course, on our one-on-one job support, we provide this in partnership with our Optech consulting firm. We make sure that you are never left alone. You can either do just internship when we are done with your training, if you're still looking for a job, or if you've gotten a job and you want to work in that office, feel free to contact us and we'll give you all the modality, what it takes to be part of it. But we do also have a very powerful community where we make sure that when you have questions, you have people who can help you answer this question. So this is an opportunity where we make sure that you are never left alone, all right? So when you go through this training, our advice to you is always that do not isolate yourself, right? Surround yourself with people who are able to help you succeed in this field, especially those of you who are coming from complete different background who still need that support if having gone through a training like this, all right? So I'm always very present in this, and we help you together with the team to make sure that we give you the right skills and the right techniques to be able to keep your job. All right. It's one thing to get a job, and it's also another thing to be able to keep the job. And of course, for those who are having financial hardship, through our foundation, we're always able to look into different situations to see what issues you are having, how we can help you make sure that you're able to take this training. This is also part of our giving back. And through this training, we're able to give full or partial scholarship to other people, as well as also give back to those who are coming from third world country to be able to reduce their fees so they're able to pay a small amount of fee and still be able to go through this training. All right. Now, today, for those who are here for our AWS training, we will have a deep dive AWS orientation coming up today at 2 p.m. Please, if you are in that forum, make sure that you join. This is not just an orientation. It's going to be an orientation and the first class. So the first class starts today, right? So make sure that you are part of it. If you have not joined that forum, indicating the forum, we have a communication team here. They will make sure that they add you to the right forum so that you can get the link when it's time for them to do the orientation and their first class. Like I mentioned, today is going to be their first class and the orientation as well. Now, you are getting into the field of database administrator or the field of data in general, right? Because everything that we do here revolves around data. What are some of the typical responsibilities that you do when you are getting to this field? Of course, you are the key person that will ensure the smooth running of organizational databases, right? You make sure that companies have the databases that are protected and available for them when they need it. You manage all the permissions, you make sure that the right people are the ones accessing the data, and they have the minimum permission to be able to do their job, right? So your job really involves around planning the architectural work, involved around planning for disasters, planning for emergency situation. And one thing I want to let you know is that this job is in high demand nationally as well as internationally. We have people here all over the world, from Europe, from Africa, in Asia, everywhere, that have done this training, and they are doing exceedingly well in the job market. If you can look up in your country of residence and see, you see that IT professionals always make exceedingly higher than the average income in every country you find yourself in. So it's a privilege for you to find yourself in this kind of training where we're actually going to assume that you don't even have the skills. And we take you from scratch, walk you through gradually until you are able to do it on your own. Most people, most trainings, they will just assume stuff. But here at KiawiTechIT Academy, we go by the slow ways learner. Now, who are our target audience? You listen to me today, right? If you were not interested, you will not be here today. So we hope that we'll be able to convince you that this is the right thing for you to do. Either you are planning to become a data scientist, data analyst, just become database engineers, or you're just tired doing your same job over and over and you want to change. This is the right place for you to come in and get that change that you're looking for, all right? Now, so what are our different methodologies that we offer this training? We offer this training through an instructor-led training. And this applies to all our trainings that we have at KiawiTechIT Academy and our partners. The methodology remains the same. It's individual assessment. We have monthly project presentations. We have midterm project, and we have capstone project and interview training. All right. And when all this is done and you get a job, you get either internship with us or on the job support once you've gotten the job. And of course, when you are getting into a field, it's always important to look at jobs perspective, right? The stability of the jobs, the job market in what you're looking in for, right? Averagely, most of our training leave the classroom with an average salary of 120,000. It has even moved on to 120,000. After a few years, some of them even leave with senior DBA roles, making 120,000 and above. All right. Now, after working for a few years, you have the opportunity to always upgrade into higher career levels that also comes with higher pay. Because I've looked through the web and I've come out with some numbers from different sources that you can look it up yourself. You can go online and check the average salary for these different careers that we do offer. You see that they actually make exceedingly well above the national average income salary, right? Here, Azure Solution Architect averaged about 150,000 and higher scale to 200,000, lower scale to 85,000. And of course, another source here for database administrator on average $93,000. This is a study done by Brent Oza. He does this every year. I'm still to put on the statistic for 2024, but you can clearly see that the average salary for database professionals is gradually increasing. And this is normal because inflation as well, but you see that averagely they easily make over 6 figures when they go through this. And you can see that this is also for different career paths that you see. All of these different data professionals, they make over 6 figures according to this survey that was done these few years. And of course, this salary do range based on the location where you find yourself in. And these numbers I'm giving you guys, beware, these are US numbers. So it may be a little bit different from the country where you're tuning in from. So always make sure you go online and check the salaries for the profession you're going in for. This is information is valuable, it's available online. You can check it up by yourself and be informed about it. All right. So also here, I put up this slide here to be able to give a comparison between degree programs that you spend about 5 years to go through it and database administrator or IT professional. You can clearly see here we average quite well. So you are going in for a 6 months training and you are averaging quite well with people that will be that would have done a 5 years training. Am I saying degree programs are not good? No, I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm just telling you how competitive the training that you're going into is in the job market out there. Now, what are really our expectations, right? You are here. We do expect you. This is not a quick fix. This is not a quick way to get rich. We do expect you to do the work. So you have to be in class, right? That's the first thing. You have to be in class. Secondly, we do expect you to put in at least 95% of the time in class to be successful, all right? And you have to do your homework. Some of you have not heard the word do your homework for a very long time. We are going to remind you to do your homework, all right? So like I said, you have to do the work. We will give you the 50% that is necessary to you to succeed. and you have to bring in the remaining 50%. This is a teamwork, guys, and without the teamwork, it is not going to work. So make sure that you clear your schedule, create time for this training because it's going to be intensive, right? So create time, start working on your schedule. If you need help, we can always help you with that. Our student services can provide you attestation where you can present it to your job and be able to get some reduction when it comes to, or some different schedule when it comes to your schedule at work to be able to do the work and be able to attend these classes. So start working right now as we speak, right? Now we need active participation from everybody, right? To be able to succeed here, you need to actively participate in class and give us your 100% participation, all right? We are always there. We never give up on any of our trainees. So we are always there to make sure that we give you everything that is necessary for you to succeed. Now, this is a rough overview of what we do here at KiawiTechIT Academy. I'm going to give you room to get to know a little bit about our services, our team. So I'm going to introduce the president for Africa and Europe. We are expanding a lot in different parts of the world. And we have a very strong presence in Europe, and we've been extremely successful. And thanks to him and his team, who are constantly doing the work and making sure that we reach very little part of the world to be able to pass down this message. So I'm going to give room for Zebedee to greet you guys, introduce himself, and tell a little bit what we do in other parts of the world. And we'll go down the list like that. Yes, Zeb, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank everybody for joining, for tuning in. Just want to let you know that we are also proud to have all of you present today. It has been a long awaiting day for us. You know how exciting some of you are today, hoping to start this wonderful journey. And we at KiawiTech have our motto: we keep on doing the right thing if nobody's looking at us. And it is the right thing that we are doing. We don't just speak, but we have proof, track records. If you listen to our testimonials, you are going to see what we have been doing. People, you can reach out to people whom you have heard their testimonials, and you want to hear from them face to face, or physically, or by telephone. We do have the contact where you can link you up, and we want to let you know that this is the right thing that you are starting. We want to also plead with you to know that it is not gold giving on a platter, something given on a platter of gold or on a plate for you just to eat. We know it has to take sacrifice. And if you see anybody who is successful, who have not had a failure in his or her life, know that the person is still to succeed. So we know that it is not an easy journey, but it's not a hard journey. He has done it. Why can we not do it? Why? The question is, what am I doing wrong? What should I do right to be able to succeed? That is what we want you to know. So if you look how I'm responsible for Europe and Africa, if you are in one of these zones, you are under my jurisdiction and you have any issue, you can reach out to me. I'm in all your forums, and I'm always ready to have all your answers being answered, all your questions being answered. And we also do have a community also in Europe, where we also do help our database administrators who are also in Europe, and all of them are also part of the bigger community. And we want to let you know that today, if you are taking up a decision today, know that you have taken up a life-changing decision. Reach out to those who have already passed through this training, and they will tell you their story. And you will hear that, and you understand that the story is the same as your own story. You may be thinking your story is different, but it is a replica of the story of those who have passed through this training. So I want to encourage you to know that if you are taking up this training, it is a right decision that you have taken, and you are going to thank someone tomorrow. And if you are not taking up this training, you may know somebody who can take up this training and can better his or her life, and you have done something good. The training you listening today must not only be the one to take it. You may know people that this training can be helpful to, and we plead for you to spread the gospel, spread the good news, and let community improve. When communities get improved, jealousy also reduces in community. When poverty increases in community, know that jealousy also increases that community. And this is only the only way we can improve ourselves is to help those who are around us, families, friends, groups, any person that we can lay a hand on, we help them improve their life. So this is one of the things that we are doing. And we will still have more to hear from us, and we will still be going on and on and on and on. So it's always a pleasure joining all of you, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you. For those who will be signing up, you are going to see me coming into your groups. We will be doing more together. And for those who are going out, you are still going to be in our hands. We don't allow you. We keep on. And when you leave KiawiTech, even if you don't have a job, you have found a new family. Those are some of the things. You're not only coming to KiawiTech to get a job, but you're going to make a family. Ask those who have passed through KiawiTech, if they have not even gotten a job, they have made a family and they are very proud of it. Thank you, Doctor. I'm still remaining here. I will be coming back for more information. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zebs. We appreciate everything you do for us over there in Europe. And this year, we actually declared this a year of partnership. And this could not have been possible without our Director of Public Relations that has been doing a lot out there, reaching out to different communities and trying to make sure that we get the right partners to be able to do the right thing for us. Because we believe you cannot go through this trade, you cannot do it by yourself. You have to be able to do it with others. So I'll give room for Milton to talk a little bit about what he does in his department. And yes, Milton, you are there.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kiawi. Welcome, everybody. I do call you my family. It's always very interesting. This day orientation in KiawiTech is something that we always look up to, just like our president for Europe said. And I promise you guys, you're going to see me in class, right? You'll meet me in class. We will connect, we will talk on one-on-one, and we will get to know each other a little bit better. But let me just quickly say again that we are just excited to have you here. One of the things that I like to do is I like to talk. I like to answer questions. And I believe that when it gets to that point, I'm going to answer questions. But one thing that I will remind you is that I have been in IT for over 20 years or more. And I can never be much more appreciative of KiawiTech. The day I decided to join KiawiTech, to leave from my service desk engineering role and become a DBA, where I have a work-life balance as what I do have now, working most probably at the comfort of my home right here. As you can see, I'm in my home office right here. You can see my certifications on the wall and everything. So it is a good decision. The only thing you will regret is that you didn't take this decision 10 years ago, or maybe some years ago or yesterday. So, but again, it is not too late. You are in the right place. I promise you, and I promise you, you will never regret. Please, you can hold me accountable for that. But one thing that you will know that as you come into KiawiTech is that those of us that are here instructors and as a
help meet some people, guys.
Mabel Ogoji or someone like that, something. Yeah, so as you come in, guys, just let me explain something to you real quick. One, KiawiTech is a place of honesty, because we train people that work in corporate world, right? When you go into corporate world, your first quality will be honesty. So we'll be honest with you. That's why instead of telling you that, oh, we can train you and give you a 6-figure job for 2 months, we are telling you that you have to sacrifice 6 to 8 months. We are being honest with you, and it always works. For those that are in this call that have been in this program, they will tell you that, okay? For those that are trained outside, they will tell you that too. We will be able to hold your hand. You are not going to be alone. Our instructors, our mentors, our CEO, our communication department, our student services representative are super committed to what we do here. Okay, and we love our job. We love what we do at KiawiTech. It is fulfilling every day when I go home sometimes and I get my trainee call me and say, Grand Milo, I got a job. It is fulfilling to me, right? Like, so ask yourself those questions. Like, what's your God-given purpose? Now, under my job description as a director of public relations for KiawiTech, I care so much about the face of KiawiTech out there. Be it flyers, be it audios, be it presentations, be it whatever. So long as it puts KiawiTech out there on the line, know that you will be in antagonism with Grammy. And it's not gonna be fun, I promise you. So I do it with all my heart, with love in my heart, but I'll make sure that I uphold that and I will defend the image of KiawiTech any day, anytime. Everyone that comes across me knows that, okay? If you've seen the last video that was in the forum, that was me talking. And this is me talking again to you. So thank you again. The other the other thing that I do is if you plan, it's not if you, please plan to get certification. Okay, that is directly under my job description as a director of public relations. If you need to know what are the industry standard certifications that goes with SQL database so that you can start preparing when you come in so that upon graduation, you can also sit for the certification, please, I'm the right person for you to talk to. Of course, you can talk to any other instructor, but it is directly under me. And towards the end, when you start talking about resume building and then having what I usually call hang out with Grammy for some job-related non-technical skills, I will also be that person for you to go to. Doctor, I guess I have another opportunity during Q&A to take questions. So, but for now, that is it for now. Thank you so much, guys. I'm so excited to have all of you here with me. I appreciate you all.
Thank you so much, Milton, aka Gramilo. So you're going to see him.
That name never goes anywhere.
It never goes away. We try to get rid of it, but it never goes away. All right. So in our training here, everything is well coordinated, but I give you a glimpse overview of what the training is all about. But I think there's no better person to explain our training methodology than our program director, Mr. Cyprian Fang, who will give you broad overview of our trainings and also introduce all the different instructors that we do have here, part of the staff. Yes, Cyprian, you there?
Yes, Doc, thank you very much.
All right.
I hope you can hear me. Greetings to everyone who is here. And I am so delighted to be seeing the number of persons that have connected. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay, great. So I can see the number of people that are present here today. It's great, very, very great and delightful for me to know that this number of persons are actually interested to take the trainings that we do offer. Well, you guys are welcome to KiawiTechIT Academy. My name is Cyprian. I'm the program director, and we are going to interact a lot often. Well, we do offer the various trainings that you've heard in the presentation of our CEO, Dr. Dennis, in Microsoft Database Administration, Microsoft Azure Cloud Computing, AWS Cloud Computing, IBM Guardium, as well as cyber security. So our trainings are purely hands-on and instructor-led, and our methodology, like mentioned already, is via instructor-led virtual sessions, and you would also have individual end of module assessment. So it means that at the end of every module, you will have to take an individual end of module assessment. You have to do it alone. Now, also, we do release and roll out monthly group projects. So we are going to create subgroups from within your main class group. The goal is for you to already be, familiar with working with people from different backgrounds and other cultures. Okay, so from class, we start training you how it's going to look like when you are when you are working already. So we are going to create these subgroups, and in these subgroups, you're going to work with people from different other backgrounds and, of course, different other cultures. Now, these subgroups, we are going to be releasing subgroup projects, which you will have to, work on these projects as a group, okay, as a subgroup. And of course, we do also, you're going to get a midterm project. So halfway into the training, you are going to get a midterm project, which is going to cover everything you've done from the start up to the point where when we get to the midterm. And of course, you are also going to get a capstone project at the end of the training. So this is just a summary of how the activities that will be involved, our methodology, okay, how it's going to unfold. Well, one thing I must guarantee you is that you are definitely going to enjoy the process, okay? So be ready to take individual assessments on your own. Be ready to have to go through subgroup projects. Be ready to go through the midterm project and a capstone project. So our subgroup projects are rolled out every month. So every month you get a subgroup project to work on. Now, this is a system that we have tested not just for one batch, not just for 1 year, but we have tested for up to 15 badges. These 15 badges has taken us more than 6 years to be able to go through. And these 15 badges, sorry. And we are now very confident that this is no hypothesis anymore. It's a theory and it's actually working. Okay. And this is the methodology we are going to apply on you all. And you guys should already start having a picture of how everything is going to look like, okay, when you get in class. Now, does it just end there? It's not going to end there. For most institutions out there, well, when we're done with it, that's it. You can, go out there, look for a job, and many people do succeed. Some even get the job at that level, right? But we do not stop there. We still move you into another level, which we call the Open My Offer Letter in 60 days. Now, this is the mentorship and interview bootcamp period where, we kind of mentor you, make sure that you are properly groomed to be able to face the job market. And during this time, we have also tested this, and it has worked very well on us. We are not about to win ourselves off that activity because it's actually working, and we are going to, put in more efforts to see that this continue to work the way it's working for us, and even better. Now, at KiawiTechIT Academy, do I do this alone? Well, I do not do it alone. Even as program director, I work with a team that I can never imagine another very interesting team to work with than the team I work with here at KiawiTechIT Academy. And of course, we have a whole group of instructors from different continents of the world, different countries of the world, senior experts in the field whom we work together to be able to get you to the level that we feel that you should get to. And in this team, it is myself. You would also meet me in class. It is myself as an instructor. I am a Microsoft SQL Server Database instructor, and also an Azure SQL, Microsoft Azure Cloud Computing instructor. Of course, you are also going to meet other instructors. Like, I'll go back to our Director of Public Relations, Milton Chia, who is also one of our instructors from North America. So Milton, a short word from you as an instructor in the capacity of an instructor now, before we move to the other instructors.
Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. I didn't expect to come back so early, but yes, I'm MCSA certified for SQL Database Administration, Security Plus, AWS, Cloud Practitioner certified, AWS Solution Architect, and also I did my degree in cybersecurity. So I was in KiawiTech in batch 8, graduated, started teaching in batch 9, since then until now. So I have a little bit of experience teaching this class, and it will be my pleasure to have you guys come into class so that we'll see how we can work together. Again, thank you so much, Mr. Cyprian. Yes.
Thank you so much, Milton. So you guys will be interacting a lot often with Milton. And we also have other instructors from Europe, like instructor Renee. So Renee Nya, please, as a word for the trainees, please. Hello, Renee. While hoping Renee connects soon, we have other instructors.
Mr. Cyprian, I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You guys getting me, please?
Yes, yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
So thank you so much, Mr. Cyprian. Thank you, everyone. We are so delighted to have you guys on board today. We appreciate the fact that you guys have, sacrificed the time to come here and listen to what we have to offer you. My name is Rene. I'm one of the instructors, SQL Server and Azure. I'm certified solutions architect in Azure, and we shall be very happy and delighted to meet you on board in class. Thank you so much, and relax, sit down, and get what we have to offer you today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Renee. Thank you so much for the nice words to the prospective trainees. Of course, from Europe, we also have Zebedee, who is also, working the capacity of an instructor, and he is also our director, our president for Europe and Africa, and also an instructor here at KiawiTechIT Academy. So in the capacity of an instructor, Zebedee, you want to say hello to our prospective trainees?
Yes, Mr. Cyprian, I'm coming in now as in the capacity as an instructor, no longer in the capacity as the president for Europe and Africa. As you have heard, my name is Zebedee Kiawi. I'm a senior cloud engineer here in Germany, and to let people know, I don't hold a degree in IT. Just for those, some of you who may think that you have to be from the IT background, I hold a degree in international business administration, and I had to make my way to the IT domain because I had to work in the IT field as a marketing manager. That's when I realized that what people feel that the IT is, it is mystery. That's when I started working there. I realized that it is really fun when you start knowing what it's all about. People, the fear of the IT is what is scaring most people away. When they hear the IT, you think that it is for a particular set of people. And I want to let you know that it is not for a particular set of people. It is for everybody that has the will and the desire to learn. So we do give you all that it needs, but what we do expect from you is motivation, determination, and consistency. The rest we handle it, and you are going to be a story to those people also think the same way as you are thinking. I started studying informatics when I moved to Germany, and I had to stop because I was afraid of it. Anytime I hear coming from a country where IT is not really something that we do learn practically, we do draw all our computers on the book, and that is what made me to be afraid, and I had to stop and I looked for something easier. But after that, when I started learning selling this product, because you can't sell a product which you don't know how it do function, right? That is how I started working with Microsoft, that I realized that it is what people are saying outside there. It's just theories, just stories. And that is how I said, I must be here. So that made me look for my way. And I'm one of the first batches that started in KiawiTech. I can remember we were only 3 of us in class. And doctor said, so long as I'm doing the right thing, I'm not going to stop. And that is where we are today. We talk in thousands. We talk in hundreds of trainees in class. And that is the success story. Thank you, Mr. Cyprian. You people be seeing me. We do train in all directions. We are also, to get a job, it's not just the technical skill. You need to also have the soft skills. That is how we do the blending so that you go out there and you feel you'll be a better match. Thank you, Mr. Cyprian. We are still together.
Thank you so much, Zeb. Always very pleasant hearing from you. All right, so on our list, we also have our senior instructor, Dr. Tingum Ernest, who is going to be having a word for our prospective trainees. Hello, Doc.
Hi, Mr. Cyprian. Hi, everyone. Are you getting me?
Yes, very well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always an exciting day to have this orientation. We're always looking forward to have our new trainees on board. And I'm Ernest Tingum, instructor, and I'm based in Windhoek, Namibia. So guys, it's always exciting to talk to you guys. And just like Mr. Zebedi said, I think nobody was born with the IT skills and nobody grew up with the IT skills. We always learn, and we learn them at one point in time. For your information as well, I'm not a doctor or a PhD holder in IT. I transitioned into IT at a certain point in time. I hold a PhD in economics, and sometimes someone introduced me to the IT field, and it was the KiawiTech Academy. So I was part of the batch 10. I completed in batch 10 and started troubleshooting in batch 11. And it has been fun, exciting, and everything has been moving on well. So I just want to tell you that anybody who has directed you to this training or who has directed you to the KiawiTech Academy has done you the best thing in your life from today. So you need to give, here back in Africa, we'll say you need to give that person a collar note before you even start the training. So we'll be giving you hands-on experience on what we know, on what we do out there in the field. And on my part, you'll be seeing me most often in class. And we'll also dedicate some of the Sundays afternoon where we call it the Sunday SQL Gospel. I will be doing that so often. It's just fun. It's just fun that we come and have SQL in a very relaxed manner. We have the gospel in a very relaxed manner. We sit for hours. If you are tired, you go to church, you come back and you meet us. We continue from where you ended. And in that way, it will be an amazing training for you guys. So let me borrow from the words of one Nigerian president, the current president. We'll hit the ground running from the first day. Hit the ground running from the first day. And that is exactly what we are going to do with you guys. So thank you. We're going to talk more in our classes and even in our WhatsApp groups. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Enes. It's indeed wonderful hearing from you, and we hope to hear from you a lot often. And it doesn't just end there. We are a very big team, and that is why we're able to do big things. We also have another senior instructor, Instructor Maxims. Maxims, please, you want to say hello to our prospective trainees. Hello, Maxims.
Hello, friends. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for being there. I will start by saying that we have the day I joined KiawiTech as a trainee, and today I'm an instructor. To be an instructor in KiawiTech, you need to be qualified, and for you to be qualified, you need to pass through the training of experts. You know, there's a quote, there's a song we say that you have to follow those who know road. Follow that's the way you know. So when you see somebody in that field and it's excelling, you just need to just follow that road and you'll be going that way. You know, we always say in KiawiTech that it's changing lives, and many people think that it's only in Europe and in America. But I would say no, because I'm based in Cameroon, in Douala, but my life has changed even more than some of you guys there in America and Europe. So just to encourage the Africans that please really join this course and your life would really change. KiawiTech is the best place to be to take this training. Okay, thank you guys. My name is Maxime. I'm a SQL Server database instructor. I'm also a business intelligence and a data analyst expert in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Thank you so much, students.
Thank you so much, Maxime. We appreciate you for the very kind words. And of course, we have also another instructor in the person of Chanceline. Hello, Chanceline. You want to say you have some word or you have a word for our prospective trainees. Are you there? Okay. While hoping Chanceline comes up in a moment. We also have words from one of our instructors, Instructor Tabi Eno Kenwa, who is actually going to be able to join us in a moment because he's delayed in a road traffic. So he's going to join us in a moment. Probably when he joins, you're going to hear from him. We hope that we'll come back to Chanceline and Tabi in a moment. But for now, that is our team and our team of instructors. And it is the team that is going to take you from the level where you are right now to the level where you ought to be. And of course, it doesn't just end with the team of instructors. There are other teams that work together to make this whole thing happen. Now, if you are joining KiawiTechIT Academy, if you are going to finally make that decision to join KiawiTechIT Academy, I must be very, very sincere with you guys. If you think it is just to connect a computer to the internet and attend a class for 3 hours and become a high-income earning DBA, then that is the wrong track. It is not about connecting that computer to the internet and making that computer join a class. It is about the time. Guys, taking this step requires you to make that decision that you're going to put in the time to work, because we believe that those who stay determined and consistent in what they do and add it with hard work always end up successful in the training. At the end of the day, our happiness, our joy comes from the number of people that we are able to place out there, in the various companies and that are doing well. Because if these people, whom you know, most of you must have joined our training because you know one or two people or somebody talked to you about, or some of you Googled online and heard about, and you heard about KiawiTech. But of course, you must have listened to some of our testimonies and you feel that this is the right decision for you to make. These people did not just make it by connecting their computers to the internet and keep it there for 3 hours for us to teach the computers. Guys, you have to make sure that you're ready to put in the work. You should be able to work and work hard. Well, when I look at the list and the faces that I see here, I see a lot of determination. I see that these are people who have made that decision to be able to go through the training all the way to the end. Remember, it is a very beautiful and nice training, but then there is, that little discomfort, that you must accept. Because if you stay in that comfort zone, you never get to where you want to be. Remember, no pain, no gain. So that will be it for me at this time. I'll be seeing you, all of you again in class. We'll be interacting a lot often, and I will be having, other discussions together. But so far, so good. Thank you so much, Dr. Dennis Kiawi. That'll be it for me for now.
Thank you so much, Cyprian, and thank you so much for everything you do. Just like Cyprian mentioned, when we finish the training, we don't just leave you there. We move to the next phase of the training, where we have other instructors that do come in here. I'm not able to introduce all of them to you, but I'm just going to give room for Zelda to quickly give you guys an overview of what is expected during this phase of the training once you are done with the 6 months. And she works together with a big team of other instructors across the entire world. And just a glimpse overview of that, and then we'll move on. Yes, Zelda.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this orientation. My name is Zelda. I'm calling in from Germany. I'm a senior database administrator, and I've been working here, and I equally support students after their training. I am in charge of the so-called Open My Often letter. So once you go through this training, KiawiTech has actually given you that packet where you qualify like a serious student to join our training, our interview bootcamp. What we do there is like we train you on how to handle your interviews. We train you on the tactics to answer questions. We tell you how it works. And we've been doing this, and anyone who goes through this and takes advantage of our bootcamp has gotten a job. What we train you at the bootcamp is definitely more than any interview you ever take, but it's been a lot. It's been very, very helpful for every other student who actually went through. So my word for you tonight, those who are about to graduate and those coming in, please bring in your motivation. All we need from you is full motivation. Be ready to work with us. We will assist you right up to the finish line if you cooperate with us. The cooperation is in terms of you actually actively apply, and we walk you through the interview process. This is a very helpful situation for many because a lot of students after graduation are a little scared of the job market. They don't even know how to face the interviewers. What we teach you is we teach you on soft skills, how to answer soft skills questions. We teach you how to answer scenario-based questions, how to answer technical questions, and a lot more. So please, if you are here tonight interested to join the training, I will encourage you to do so. And of course, those who are about to graduate, please give in your best, especially during the presentation of the capstone, because this is what will determine your admission into this bootcamp. And you take advantage of what we will offer you. Have a beautiful night today. And you have any question linked with the offer letter, how it works, direct it to our forum and we'll be able to answer you. Thank you so much, Doc. I won't be long today.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Zelda. And of course, guys, before you even got here, you've been seeing a lot going on online for all our media, our website. So this could not have been possible without the excellent work done by our student services and our communication team. And this is under the leadership of Vanolin. So I'll give her room to at least tell you a little bit about what they do. And yes, Vanolin.
Thank you so much, Doc. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. It is a pleasure. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes.
Okay, great. I was saying thank you so much for joining this amazing orientation class. It is a pleasure to see 119 of you connected. I mean, of course, there are senior level database administrators, mid-level, entry level, and zero level, right? That's why we are here in an orientation class today, to let you know that most of us standing in front of you today were seated right back where you are a few years back. And the only regret we have, as you've heard from a lot of people already, is that we did not start this sooner. And of course, we don't want you to be in our shoes. We don't want you to continue waiting. We are here to motivate and to encourage you to take that amazing first step. It has also been a pleasure to see a couple of people with whom we hung out online. I have seen Chika and a host of you. It's really exciting to finally have you in the house today. A few weeks back, we were chatting backstage, and today I am happy to see that you have taken this very significant first step. And of course, yeah, Doc has already said I'm in charge of the communication and student services team. You've seen a lot of members of this team in our live sessions. We have discussed on WhatsApp. We've talked even individually. You've reached out to us with multiple problems. And I just want to let you know that we are a small team of very dedicated professionals who are here to make sure that you get the information you need to get and at the right time. So we are on all our social media platforms. We're on the website, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, everywhere you want to see us, just to make sure that the right information gets to the right person at the right time. And to make sure that you sitting right here will not keep this information to yourself, that you're going to tell somebody that there is a possibility for their life to be changed forever at KiawiTechIT Academy. So of course, I don't do this work by myself, and I love members of my team. They are very active in the chat here, and I'm very happy to introduce you to them. I'd like to start with my very, very able content and community manager, Beverly Defoyne. If you're there, I would like you to give a shout out before we proceed.
Right here. Thank you very much, Director of Comms. So great to be here again. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. You're welcome.
Right.
So any word before we proceed for those sitting right back there wondering what KiawiTech is all about, what they would get from us, what we can do for them?
Well, thank you. I'm not an instructor, but I am the behind the scenes girl trying to make sure that everybody sees information at the right time and information is sent across the right person. And so I would just encourage those that are on this call to not just end here, but go ahead to follow us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever platform you're active on. And so you cannot miss any update that is coming through from us. And we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, because there's always tons and tons of videos that you can just keep yourself busy with. Amazing resources. So I'm excited and really looking forward to what is going to come out of this batch. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Beverly. So that's the person who's making sure that our platforms are populated on a daily basis, making sure that the right information reaches you in a timely manner. So thank you once again, Beverly. And I would also love to introduce to Mr. Elvis Beba, who is our #1 student service representative, very active, always in the back scenes. Webinars, you would see him. You must have heard from him before the session started. So Mr. Elvis, if you're there, a word from you, please.
Hey, Director, thank you so much for this opportunity. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be with you in this call today. A lot of us have met before, either on the chat or on the pre-orientation. We are honored to have you share this call with us today to start the great journey. I am your friend at the corridors of KiawiTechIT Academy. If I can't help you, I can always direct you to somebody who will be able to help you. Again, thank you so much and welcome to KiawiTech.
Thank you so much, Elvis. Thank you so much. So you already know Elvis is always in the background somewhere, ready to attend to you at any time. And of course, we have our very versatile and highly bilingual Mrs. Rita Chopkeng. If you're anywhere there, this is your turn to say your word.
Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Merci beaucoup, la directrice de communication. Merci pour m'avoir introduit. Je suis la représentante des étudiants à l'Académie KiawiTechIT Academy et je me porte aussi, je suis aussi une instructrice en langue française, juste pour des remises à niveau. Donc, je vais prendre cette opportunité juste pour faire un petit récap pour que si nous avons des élèves francophones qui sont là, qu'ils ne pensent pas qu'ils sont laissés de côté. Donc, généralement, nous avons présenté la structure, présenté les professeurs que vous allez avoir, les professionnels. Et puis là, maintenant, nous sommes en train de présenter la team de la communication qui gère la com dans KiawiTechIT Academy. Donc, je serai là dans les cours de TD ou TP, comme on les appelle, pour vous aider à mieux comprendre, mais surtout, nous voudrons que vous veniez avec votre courage, votre détermination, votre consistance, et puis nous allons transformer tout cela en une victoire dans votre chemin en tant qu'administrateur de base de données. Donc, merci encore de m'avoir introduit et je vous vois tout à l'heure. Merci.
Je vous remercie, Madame Rita Chopkeng. You always, I don't know, you suscitate this broad smile on my face just because of the energy with which you pump in that French. And I know everyone was wondering what's going on. Now, come on, are we still at KiawiTech? And of course, it's always a pleasure because that tells everyone here that we are a highly global community. I mean, wenn ihr wollt, könnt ihr auch auf Deutsch reden. Ne? So whatever language you speak, we are here, we got you covered. So she just demonstrated French. I'm in Germany. German is also covered. We have a community of more than 1,000 database administrators who are ready to hold you by the hand and take you to where you want to be at the end of 6 months. So it is a huge pleasure to have you all here. And thanks once again, Rita, for that amazing introduction. So guys, yes, of course, it's a pleasure to have you, right? But a lot of you are here listening to a lot of things that sound too good to be true, right? So I just want to tell you right now that we have information on our website, on Facebook page, on Instagram. We have information all over social media telling you exactly how we took people who were just like you and made them seasoned database administrators in a little over 6 months. And this is your time, right? To go watch those videos, listen to them, share with your friends, and let them know that there is a lot possible for them out there, and especially with the support of KiawiTechIT Academy. And of course, we are here principally training you to become database administrators, right? So one of the most important aspects you would want to notice is that you are pretty much already a database administrator. If you have a phone, you're backing up your pictures, you're saving your contacts, you're making sure that if you change your phone, you transfer this data to another phone, you're making sure that it is reachable at all times. You're pretty much doing what we do as database administrators. But we want you to package you into a seasoned database administrator who can do this on an industrial scale and with a system that has been developed to take care of big data and to make you that expert, right? So let's do a little exercise. No one would benefit anything if you come here and leave and never hear about us again, or we never hear about you again, right? So it's always a pleasure to stay connected to you, to keep this information as close to you as possible. So if anyone has their phone with them, please just indicate in the chat. Just give me a thumbs up and I see. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat and I'll see how many people have their phones with them. So I'm just going to do a little exercise.
Just
right
drop
now,
a 1 in the chat. Drop
yes,
a 1.
if you can
the
drop
number
a
1, if
one,
you have your phone, just drop 1. Yes, George, thank you.
Yes, great,
Andrea,
great.
Tabis,
If you can drop a 1, just give a thumbs up. I would see them coming up the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see those ones. Okay, so let's start. The first step, right? To keep you connected to this community, I'm going to do one thing. All of your phones, I know, have Facebook. All of your phones have YouTube. And all of your phones have Google. This is guaranteed. Unless I don't know who has an analog phone that has no social media, but we are in the information age, right? So I guarantee everyone's phone has Facebook. So we're going to do one thing. Just do me a favor and click on the first link in the chat right now. The first link in the chat is our Facebook page. Just click on that page and I'm going to give everyone 1 minute to subscribe to our Facebook page. Just 1 minute. Let's see how many we go. I'm monitoring right now to see. Right now we are okay. I would like us to see those number of followers increasing in real time. Let me see. Let me see.
1.4 now.
I can see 3. Oh, you're seeing 4. Great.
I mean, we are 1.4,
okay, 5.
so if it increases, we can see. Yeah.
1.4. Okay, guys, let's go. Is anyone clicking? Have you all clicked on the link? If you click on that link, it just takes 1 second for you to follow us. And as soon as you follow us, just give me a thumbs up in the chat and I would see that. So let's give it 30 more seconds. 29, 28, 27.
Oh, we're at 1,000. Okay, 450. Okay, good.
Great. That's already 50 of you guys. Thank you so much. From 123, I say if we click a little more, we are going to complete the whole number. And of course, that's the surest way for you to keep in touch with us. On our Facebook page, we share on a daily basis KiawiTechIT Academy's programs. We share our good news, new DBAs, testimonials. We share everything that you need to be motivated to take the first step. So that's very good of you. Thank you so much. Oh, I see so many dons in the chat. Don, Alan, thank you. Jay, thank you. Cham. Great Yvette, thank you all so much. I'm gonna post it one more time and we do the second link. The second one is YouTube. YouTube is where you would have access to all the testimonials of any DBA at all who has ever graduated from KiawiTechIT Academy. So you want to see stories of hairdressers we took from their hair salons into their DBA offices, truck drivers we took from their trucks into their DBA offices. If you want to see those we moved from the classroom into their DBA offices, all the information you want is right there. You want to see nurses, caregivers, you want to see stay-at-home moms, moms of 6, 5, 4, who took this training and are today working from the comfort of their own homes. They are right there on YouTube. So guys, let's click on the second link. Click on the second link, that's YouTube. It takes you to YouTube. And it just takes you 1 second to follow us on YouTube. It just takes 1 second. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I can see George has followed. Thank you. Uwe, Anga, Miren, thank you all so much. That's fantastic. Following already. Thank you so much, Jam, for already following us. You know what is happening in the community, and we are so grateful. So, guys, now that you have done this, the last link, thank you all so much. I can see all of you indicating that you followed us. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. So, one last time, I'm going to post this one more time. So this one, the last link, is the link to our website. Our website is where you get information on how to take the first step, right? You're right here, you don't know how to register, our website tells you how to do so. You're here, you don't know what course to take, our website tells you what every course is about and gives you a choice, right? Informs you on how to take the next step. So that website has everything you need to know about KiawiTech. Guys, what you're going to do with this website is bookmark it. For those of you who have already taken training, I would encourage you to go ahead and write a review about us. And why this training start. We needed to share with once you have that and round of applause. Can you do that? Can we do that?
All right. Great.
Great job. Great job. Thank you all so much. And as you leave this session today, we are not leaving you. If you have clicked on any of those links, we will stay with you and we will follow you right into your DBA office at the end of 6 months. Thank you so much, Doc. And that's going to be all from me and the Communication and Student Services Department.
Thank you so much. Let me make sure I'm unmuted. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes, you are. I can hear you.
Hey, hey guys, I mean, this work, you guys all know, it could not have been possible without this amazing team that we all have here at KiawiTech. I cannot say thank you enough for everything that we all do individually. Can we just unmute ourselves and give this awesome team a big round of applause, please? Come on. They deserve more than this. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate. All right. Thank you so much.
Good job.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So at this point, we promise we're going to keep you here just for 2 hours. So we really want to keep the time so that we don't take more than 2 hours. I just wanted to give a little bit of room for some people that have some of the students that have just taken this training and they have not yet completed. We have a lot of testimonials that if you want to look at some of the testimonials, just like Evangeline mentioned, go to our YouTube channel and watch. We have amazing testimonials out there. But we give room for someone that's just finished this training and is still in the job market. Tell us a little bit about their own experience while at KiawiTechIT Academy. Elvina, are you here? Let me give you room to tell us, how was your experience here at KiawiTech?
Okay, Doc, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, everyone. My name is Elvina Nchina. I'm just coming from batch 14. And I went to do the Azure cloud. So basically, when I started this course, to me, it was like to wind the time while nursing my son at home. So in the course of the training, I can tell you it wasn't easy because at some point I felt the pressure handling the school and handling the son on the other side. So I was like, if I didn't know myself better, I was going to quit. But I said, okay, anyway, since I recorded videos, I can still persevere to the end. And after that, I can take my time and study. But that was not the case. That is why at the end of the training, I defined myself as someone who was favored, because becoming just someone who wanted just to do the course and just know what it was all about, and then finding yourself finishing with a lot of energy, to me, that was like, it took me unaware. And I had an opportunity to be promoted to another level, which I felt, to you, for those who are coming in, take it as a challenge. You might not know it from the beginning, but towards the end, I won the president's, the CEO's award to do Azure for free. I think, to me, that is not something you get in every institution, and that is not something everyone can just give up a certain amount for you to become, you know, to compete with others and get to that position. So if you can put in the energy and then get to where I reach, and then in my mind, I said, I'm not going to take this scholarship for granted, because people are crying to take this Azure, but they have the financial limitation to do so. So in my quest to prove myself and to also show the community and the CEO that I'm grateful for the opportunity, I made sure that I worked hard, I planned myself, and then I used what I call Mr. Maxim strategy. When he sends you to the breakout rooms, when you will face him in batch, in the African batch, you will see him. He will send you to the breakout room to do research. So one thing I discovered, if you do not know how to research, you will not be able to maneuver all that KiawiTech will be giving you, because they will give you a stone and throw it 1 meter. Then you will need to take like 10 meters across in order to come out a better version of yourself. So when I looked at how my instructors took me from the base, then for each and every instructor, I was using one thing I picked up from them to implement in myself, and then make sure I become a better version, especially in areas of their teaching. So for each person, if I go through Grammy Law, I think I will sit at home and I will still be memorizing Grammy Law's questions in my head and say, no, you are not supposed to say like that. You're supposed to say like this. So that's just how I maneuver myself, and I'm where I am today. I've gotten certified with all my 3 certifications in Azure, from Azure Administrator through the database certification in Azure, and then to the Cloud Solutions Architect. And I feel, to me, that's an achievement, and that's thanks to KiawiTech for giving me the opportunity. So, Doc, I appreciate all my lecturers. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all those who took us through the boot camp. And then I said, may the team continue to do the good work that they are doing, and that those who are coming in, buckle up your belts and know that if you're watching all the adverts on your phone, turn those adverts into subscribe to channels that will be giving you information on SQL, on cloud, on things that will build you on the subject that you are doing, not on movies that will not add value at the moment. You can only go for the movies when your brain is so tense and tired, and then you will need to relax. Then that's maybe when you can use your movies to relax. But convert everything that has to do with watching to something that will bring, grow you in the course of the training, like subscribing to YouTube channels, following up tech experts in order to learn. That's just the way I use to reach where I am today. And someone said to me a few days ago, he said, the way you interact and talk about SQL, that's a data engineer. Even database administrators in my company, they don't know half of what you know. Because when I talk with you, it feels like you have been in the job market for a long time. So he told me, do your certifications as rapidly as possible, because that will give you an advantage in the job market. So, and I'm like, wow, this is real. He said, I'm telling you. Then after that, he said, after 1 week, he said, just send me your CV and send me, you know, there's an opening in my company. I said, no, I have my hiccups on the way, so I'm not able to give you now. So let it be for the moment. I'm still doing my thing. So It's just to tell you, when you begin to connect with people also, and then you begin to talk what KiawiTech has taught you, when they hear you talk, they don't see you as a newbies in the field. Your 6 months of intensive training will speak in you. You will not need to justify. You will not need to go and open a book to read before you come and justify that, no, this is what Mr. Maxim taught me about dictionary or compression, or page compression, or what. It flows naturally. You just find yourself talking, even without stopping, because I talk too much and I tend to talk even when I'm not needed to talk. So take it as an encouragement, build yourself and become a better version of yourself. You will find that people used to say nursing was my passion. Someone said, no, passion is not, your passion is not in nursing. It is in database. So thank you, Doc, for the opportunity. I feel honored.
Thank you so much, Elvina. This is coming from a fellow trainee just like you, who was sitting here just a few months back. And today she's gotten almost every certification that we can talk of. And I'm so proud of her, a mom, a wife, and she was still able to do this. So what is your own excuse, right? There shouldn't be any reason why you should stay back. Well, I just want you to, so thank you so much. We're so proud of you, Elvina. We look forward in getting all the best news that will come from your side. So keep doing a great job. So just like we mentioned right from the start, probably some of you did not get it. Not only do we offer our trainings in English, we do also have the opportunity to offer this training for people in French. And you also know that IT is, the language of IT is English. So even when we offer trainings in French, we still expect you to speak some amount of English. Well, we've had a lot of trainings that are French background that have come to KiawiTech and have taken the challenge to go through this training through the English version. And I want to just give room for Adele to just tell us a little bit about her own experience as a French speaker, why here at KiawiTech, and how difficult was it, or how easy was it for her to go through the training? She just graduated and is about to get into the job interview training right now. But Adele, if you're there, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Bonsoir tout le monde. Merci Doc, merci pour cette opportunité. Ici, je parle pour motiver les francophones qui veulent atteindre la nouvelle section. Moi, je suis Adèle Lacam, je suis francophone. Je vais un peu partager mon expérience avec vous. Au début, ça a été vraiment difficile pour moi parce que je ne savais pas que je pouvais y arriver. Je me disais, oh, en tant que francophone, je vais m'engager à prendre les cours en anglais, ce qui n'est pas évident. Je vous rassure, je ne connaissais pas l'anglais au départ. Donc, pour moi, c'était un gros challenge. Je devais travailler plus dur que les autres, 3 fois, 4, 5 fois plus que les autres. Et je peux vous rassurer, ça n'a pas été facile, mais j'ai réussi. Là, je peux dire, je suis fière de moi parce que j'ai travaillé très, très dur. Database administration, c'est un truc, ce n'est pas si difficile, c'est pas difficile comme on le croit. Moi, je pensais que bon, avec le fait que je ne sois pas anglophone, ça devait être difficile. Mais heureusement, j'ai eu la chance de rencontrer des gens qui m'ont beaucoup boosté. Je vous le recommande pleinement. Vous avez ici dans ce training Madame Rita qui m'a beaucoup boosté également quand j'avais les petits blocages. J'allais vers elle, je dis, oh Madame Rita, ici je comprends pas. Est-ce que tu peux me dire comment ça se passe? Est-ce que tu peux m'orienter? Et merci beaucoup pour ce que tu as fait pour moi, Madame Rita. On a aussi Grand Milo. Grand Milo, je vous rassure, vous aurez beaucoup de fun avec Grand Milo. C'est quelqu'un d'assez simple, c'est quelqu'un d'assez compréhensif. Il est toujours présent pour aider les autres. Et si vous avez dans votre entourage votre frère, votre soeur, un ami qui veut atteindre la classe et il a peur que l'anglais peut être un obstacle pour lui, vous pouvez le rassurer. Ici, ça va aller. Je vous rassure, vous êtes à la bonne adresse, vous êtes dans la bonne maison. Ici, tout va bien se passer. Merci beaucoup, Mr. Denis, pour tout ce que vous avez fait pour moi. Merci. Merci à tous les instructeurs de KiawiTech. Merci beaucoup pour tout. Je vous en remercie. Welcome again. Bienvenue à KiawiTech. Vous êtes à la bonne adresse. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup, Adele. Thank you so much. In fact, we're so proud of you. Very bilingual. I know you spoke to French. Some people might be wondering what's going on here, but we have both French and English speakers that are here interested in taking this our training. So we are so proud of you to have gone through the training. We're looking forward to working with you and hoping that you're going to place you in the job market within the shortest time possible. Thank you so much for stopping by. And our last trainee that will talk about his experience here at KiawiTech, our recently celebrated database administrator that just got a job. Is no other person than Joel. I'll just give Joel a few minutes to tell us a little bit how was his experience that led him to landing that six-figure income that we just celebrated a few weeks back. Joel.
Thank you, Doctor. Good evening, everyone. I want to know if you can hear me.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you again, Doctor, for giving me this opportunity to share my story. I'll just introduce myself, and then I will try to encourage everyone who is here who wants to join or who has someone who wants to join KiawiTech. My name is Joel Yu Anchowikong, and recently I finished from KiawiTech, and I got a job. I started this week. This was my first week at my new job, and you guys, I'm going to tell you, if KiawiTech promises, it delivers. And I'm someone who wants to testify right now, and I want to encourage everyone who is here listening to me right now. Up until a few years ago, I was a professional football player who never thought of doing anything else but play football. I had no idea, I had no prior knowledge whatsoever in IT. All I knew was football. But then injuries came and I couldn't play anymore. So for so long, I was miserable because I couldn't play. But then my mentor, who is here today, and my elder brother, Zebedi Kiawi, encouraged me, he pushed me, and I am here, and I am a database administrator today because I listened to him, I listened to Doctor, I listened to so many people who are here right now. And I have my friends who are here because they didn't believe me when I told them I am an IT database administrator. So I am happy because they are here right now and they are listening to me. And I want to encourage them and tell them that this is not a dream. This is me. I am living it right now. I am a database administrator. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. Trust me. So Doctor is not just fooling around. He's a man of his word, and he is building a community which is changing lives. And I am testifying right now because my life has been changed, and I am encouraging everyone here. If a football player can do it, everyone else can do it. So my friends who are here who have been doubting me, recently I sent them pictures of me in my office and they still didn't believe. So I am here right now to testify. I am a database administrator, and KiawiTech changed my life. So we are not just playing here, we are serious and we mean business. So I want to say thank you to Doctor. We human beings have the tendency of, giving people their flowers at their burying grounds or when they are gone. But Doctor, I'm giving you a flower right now. You are the man, and everyone who has pushed me and who has encouraged me from the beginning, I give you your flowers. My sister Vandolin, my mentor Zebedi Kiawi, Mr. Cyprian, Ground Milo, everyone, Mr. Tabi, Mr. Rene, I give you guys your flowers right now. If I haven't mentioned you, please don't be upset. I don't want to take much of your time, but Doctor, thank you so much. And like I said, guys, if a football player can be a database administrator, everyone else can be. So thank you so much, Doctor, and I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that, Joel. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for stepping by and giving that words of encouragement. At this point, guys, we've come to the end of the official part, but what's next? Let me share my screen and let's continue. So what's next? You've heard it from us all. And one thing I wanted to let you know is the fact that if you hear all these things that we are promising you here and you don't take action, it is also useless, right? The winners at the end of today are the people that have listened and have taken action, right? Because if you also don't take action, everything that we're telling you here today you also forget it even before the end of today's class. So we are calling on you to make sure you take action, that you don't just listen, but be a living testimony. Next batch, when we come in, and you will be telling people that this was your life before, and this is my life right now, right? So I encourage all of you to make sure that that you take action before we finish this program. to make sure that you are the next person that we're going to put up here and celebrate. All right, give me 1 minute, guys. I was trying to get my slide is up here. All right. So one training that we talked about it briefly and which has already started is this training, our data analyst training, which already started 1 week ago. I'm just bringing it up here in case you missed this orientation which took place last week, and this is something that you are still interested at. We will be putting up. We could put this, the WhatsApp group here so that you are able to click and join. We do have catch-up classes to be able to help you catch up. And we're doing this in partnership with MaxLab. There's offering this data analyst training. It's also a 6-month training, and you can ask more questions once you join the forum, and we'll be able to. It's a very rich program that has really helped a lot of people, help you understand the data visualization part of what we do here. So if you are interested at this, please click on the WhatsApp group that will be posted in our WhatsApp forum or also here in the chat, and make sure that you also join that. Someone will be there to help orientate you. All right. Now, why should you be part of this training at KiawiTechIT Academy? Why should you join us? Well, you should join us because, oh my goodness, went to the wrong slide. Because we do not only offer you this training, we are the best in the field, and we make sure that we give you everything that you need to be able to go through this. I don't need to go through all this. I've already told you all this at the beginning, and you need to see this. Now, this is what's the next slide all about, our tuition, right? Some of you will be asking questions, what is the tuition fee here? Well, for database training, the tuition fee is 3,500. You have options to pay once. If you want to use the savings methods, you pay once and you save 10% of the cost. Now you pay 2 payments. Now this is due by the end of this month if you want to make a one-time payment. Now, by the end of May, we also have the next discount that is due for 5% discount if you want to save one. Now, if you are a married couple here, you're taking this training together with your spouse, we do give out per person a $250 discount. That's $500 per couple to be able to take this training. Now, if you refer someone to our training, we do give our referral bonus as well. Now, through Kiawi Foundation, we're able to reduce the payment for all our trainings for those in a third world country. We will put up a list of countries that we classify as third world country. If you fall in any of those countries, the scholarship will apply to you after we've verified your location to know where you reside. All right. Now, today we are having an orientation for all our different trainings, and we have all the forums that we've created. So if you're here and you've not joined any of our forums, please make sure that you join the forum. You can ask the question and we will make sure we'll add you in the right forum. All announcements going forward will be posted directly on those forums. Okay, so the April forum that you are part of it, if you've already joined your class forum, feel free to exit that forum. That was just for the orientation today. You don't need to be in that forum anymore. We will put more information on that. For our cybersecurity training, all question linked to that will be posted on that. For Azure, AWS, IBM Guardian, database administration, all those information will be posted on those forums. All right. So at this point, I will go ahead and give room for you guys to ask questions. The entire team will be answering questions. I'll give Mr. Milton to coordinate the question and answer session. If you have a question, please just raise your hand and we'll be able to ask your question, answer your question. Of course, enrollment at KiawiTech follows our enrollment procedure, which has been posted a million times in all our forums. If you're just joining the forum for today for the first time, well, after this orientation, we're going to post it again. Please make sure you follow the enrollment procedure. There are about 6 steps or 7 steps that you have to go through it. Don't miss a step. And if you have any question, our student services is there on the forums. They'll be very much happy to help answer any question that you have. So at this point, I will open the floor for questions. If you have a question, just raise your hand. If you're using Zoom for the first time and you don't know how to raise your hand, you can just put on their video and just talk directly if you don't know. But if not, use the Zoom icon there to raise your hand, and we'll be very much happy to answer the question. Mr. Milton, over to you.
Thank you so much, Doug. And also the chat, you can also put your question in the chat if you are having problems with raising your hand too. And either I will pick it up or one of us will pick it up, and then we'll be able to take your questions. Of course, if a question is more than me, I'm going to call on Mr. Cyprian, who is the Director of Programs, and Mr. Zebedee, President for Africa and Europe, and other people, depending on what the question might be. A question might be directed to the communication department. Now, of course, I would like Madame Van der Linde to also come in, but depending on what the question is. So we have a whole team here that will be answering your questions, and not just me. So yes, I will start with Imelda Manka. Bear with me if I do not know how to pronounce your name, if I do butcher it, but I guess I'll try. Imelda, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so my question is, I wanted to ask if I've chosen to do Azure. So if it's advisable to start with data first before doing Azure, or I don't know, I'm kind of a little bit confused.
I can say I can say a yes. I personally, as Gramilo, I do recommend or that you should start with SQL database administrator, right? So, but this is what I usually tell my trainees in class. I said, okay, come in, start with SQL, right? SQL is more like it's midway between entry level and mid-level jobs that you can easily get. Now, when you do SQL and you get to the job, if your company is moving their data to Azure, then you can go do Azure. At that point, it will be even easier for you because you would have already learned some topics in SQL like migration. You can be able to migrate your data from on-premises to the Azure. If they're moving their data to AWS, we also have AWS. You can also join the AWS class at that time. Again, that does not stop you from going directly to the cloud. If you are just interested in cloud, yes, you can still go ahead and do the Azure if you want, right? But I suggest you can start with SQL, and then when you get your job by putting your foot on the door, it's going to help you, a big leap to get into the cloud. Because guess what? The future is two things: data and cloud. And the future is cloud, but the cloud cannot exist without data, because what's the function of cloud? To put data. So long as there's no data, there is no cloud. But you should understand that data will never go anywhere. The way we live our lives, the way we manage our businesses, the way government run their individual leadership and their government do generate data. And you can name it: telecommunications, insurance, hospital, healthcare. All you name it, they do generate some form of data. Even in the area of tourism, hotels, restaurants, they generate data. So data is not going anywhere. Never will it ever go anywhere. And that's the foundation of cloud, because the reason why cloud exists is because there is data that is being generated that can be stored in the cloud. So why don't you start with data then before going to cloud? Just my own suggestion. Okay. Juve, is it Juve or Juve? Youth or something?
Gramilo, before you give to Juve, I wanted to let her know that Azure is not for beginners. You can't come into Azure and you have no basic knowledge on it. This because we are not going to go into the ground level of giving you, telling you the basics of everything that we do. If you are a beginner, you can't start with Azure because it will be useless. To be honest, it will be a waste of time because we're not going to go down to the basics. You start explaining the basics of everything. But that's from the SQL Server database administration. That is where you learn all the basics. If you can't come here and ask me what is a backup in Azure, those are things that you learn at the level of SQL Server. So if you're coming into Azure, you shouldn't be a beginner. You have to be. That is for advanced IT personnel. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Celebrate, for that addition. And that is absolutely correct. It will be embarrassing to come to Azure and say, what is backup? It will be very, very embarrassing. Okay, you, please tell me your first name. I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah, Juve. Juve is just a short form. The name is quite long, but I think Juve is more easy to remember.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Greetings to everyone, and a big thank you to the entire Kiawi team for the presentation. I have two questions. One, after this orientation today, do we start immediately? Like for those of us who choose to the classes on Monday, Monday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, do we start the next class officially this Monday, or we're going to get more information on that? Then secondly, for those of us in Europe, do we pay directly to Mr. Zeb, or we still have to pay to the US? That's what I want to ask.
So I will answer question 1, and then Mr. Zebedi will answer question 2, okay? Our policy is that our classes, all our classes, for all the courses that we do, we usually start a barest minimum of 1 week after orientation. So today is orientation. Classes starts in KiawiTech on the 13th of April, which is next Saturday, 7 days from today. Okay. Now, those classes, some programs, because some programs are longer than others, cybersecurity is a little shorter, some are longer, so the dates might vary a little bit. But let's talk about SQL first, right? There is going to be, as for you who choose a class that falls on Saturday, your first class will be on Saturday next week. And then going forward, you know that you have a class on Monday and all of that. Does that make sense? Does that answer your first question?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Thank you.
Yes. And then the second question I'll have Mr. Zebedi too.
Yes. Just another thing to add is that for everybody, except this Sunday, the 13th of April, is a joint class for everybody. It's not just for those who are, it will be a joint class where all the information will be dished out to you. All the class rules and everything will be dished out to you and answer all the other questions that you may have. It will be a joint class for everybody. That's the first class for everybody who is interested to take the course. Secondly, on payment method, we do have all available payment methods where if you are in Europe, you are covered, you have the Europe account. If you are in the US, you have different payment methods. If you are in Africa, we do have all the payment methods, and they will be posted in your classroom for you to choose the one that is most convenient for you. There are still some people in Europe who do make their payment $2 in the US, maybe through a family. There are some people who are being sponsored from people, some in the US, which their fees are being paid in euros. So we have all that information available. So it will be posted to you, and you will choose the method that suits you best. I hope that question is answered.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're very welcome to KiawiTech. You're in the right place. Thank you, Mr. Zebedi, for the question. Tumis, I saw that your hand was up, but it seems you asked your question in the forum that what time will that class be on April 13th? So long as the class is on Saturday, it's usually 12 midday Central Time. And we'll begin to see how we can convert those to GMT, to those that are in GMT time, like in Europe and Africa. And of course, for those that are in East Coast, that will mean 1 p.m., right? Because there is just 1 hour difference apart. And we will try to give those a mountain time, Pacific time, and all of that. We'll try to provide them. But again, keep in mind, and we'll make an announcement in your waitlist forum, but if you see your WhatsApp forum, you already know the class you're going to join, please click on only the link to that WhatsApp and join just 1 class. Because we teach the same thing in all the 2 classes for SQL or even AWS and all that. So just choose 1 class that you want to be there and go there. We'll provide information there that will help you get settled. Again, next Saturday is a joint class, guys. Everybody, if you are here, it doesn't matter if you are doing cybersecurity, AWS, SQL database administration, or security guardian, or data analyst. Please, 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 please Next Saturday is a joint class, and you'll be in the privilege to have our CEO again and director of programs handle that class. Victor Epia. Victor Epia.
All right, Ramilo.
Welcome, sir.
Oh yeah, I would say thank you guys for having us today. I have a couple of concerns. I'm joining in from Kansas City, Missouri, in the United States.
Okay, let me pick up my pen since there are a lot of concerns. Yeah, go ahead.
No, so the first one is I recently registered for one of the classes, but I didn't get like an email confirmation for like a registration. So I was just worried, am I gonna get like a confirmation later on, or I'll still need to go into the forum to sign up again.
Yellow. Ha, these people here.
Okay, can someone meet Kima for me, please? Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Victor. Or do you want me to answer that one?
No. Okay, my other concern is so some of us are really like working professionals, probably in a different field, and before coming in today we had like already work related issues that is going to probably fall between like the class date and I don't know if we would need to, for example, let's say if I do miss probably 3 or 4 classes because I already have like work related issues which I cannot maybe postpone or I could not change. Do you guys have like a forum where we can go back and review those classes, or I would just need to go like watch the recorded videos of those classes? Let's see. I think for now, yeah, that's just the 2 concerns.
Okay, thank you. Those are 2 concerns. I will take them. Mr. Elvis Beba is here, and Rita, they may want to talk about the first one, but if you did apply for any course, Victor, I will assure you that except there might be a glitch or something, I guarantee you our student services office is very active. I can never be more proud of an office in KiawiTech. They are very active. They know what they're doing. If you did not receive an email confirmation or you haven't received your admission letter, because we do offer official admission letter because we are a legal entity and we want to do things the way the law in the United States and in countries that we exist in Germany and other countries we have to offer you an official admission letter. Please do reach out to Rita Gwine or Elvis Beba, and they will get you sorted like ABCD, like ASAP. They can get that like once they have received your information, they always send that. And some of the people that are here, they can tell you, Victor, that it was a seamless experience for them to have had their admission letter. So
thank you very much, Gramilo. I don't want to cut you, but I just want to let Mr. Victor, I've dropped my contact on the chat. He can just pick it up and get to me on WhatsApp.
Yes, if you look at the chat, Rita has just dropped what? That's the 234 number, Rita? Is that a plus in front?
Or? 237, sorry.
Are you in Nigeria? So that number is wrong, Victor, but she's going to correct it. 237 number, and then reach out to her, and I guarantee you'll have your admission letter. Now, your second worry is about work-related issues, and that is why we usually start doing our orientation, our wait list earlier, so that people that want to come to KiawiTech, they can start making arrangements. We have different options. The number one is that please start making arrangements at your jobs in case you want to change your shift, because our flyers usually have our time frames our classes will be holding, right? For a lot of reasons. We can talk about that all day, maybe instructor schedule, maybe tech schedule, where the headquarters is, compliance with the law. We want to hold classes at the time that we are also compliant with the law. That's number one. Number two, just to answer your question, all our classes are recorded. All our classes are recorded, right? And you have to, if you miss a class, it is incumbent on you. It is your responsibility to go back and rewatch the video. And our policy is that all videos are uploaded 24 hours, within 24 hours SLA after the class. So if you miss a class yesterday, you should wait for 24 hours, or at least for faster instructor next day, you always have your video already uploaded to a Google Drive where all of you will have access to. So the checklist that Doctor mentioned earlier, the 7-point expectation you need to follow it strictly. And I remember one of it, I think it's point 4, is talking about creating a unique email address with your first name dot your last name dot kiawitech@gmail.com. It is only that email address that you'll be able to use to access our Google Drive, where you see all our videos and other things. Okay? So yes, that's the option you have. You need to go back and watch a video. Or lots of other questions. All right. Mr. Cyprian, did you have something to add? Let me find out if other people have something to add. If not, I'll go to Mbafo Lawrence. Mbafo Lawrence.
Hi, Lawrence. What about this?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Lawrence, just before you go, just because I saw a question that looks that someone said you cannot answer, cannot talk on the phone. But let me just say this: Ngongnasa, is it Ngongnasa? Ngongnasa. Yes, Ngongnasa. Is she here? Yes. So yes. So yes, you can do instrumental payment for our fees. If you're coming for database administrator, our fees are $3,500, and you're in Calgary. So we always say you can do a down payment of $1,000, right? And then you can do $500 upfront. So, and it's 6 months. So if you put $1,000, you have $2,500 remaining. If you do $500 every month, by the time you're getting to the 6th month, which is when we are expecting you to complete, you would have completed your tuition. So yes, you can do instrumental payment. Yes. All right. Thank you. Mbafo, sorry,
Yeah, my question is it advisable to do database administration and Amazon Web Service at the same time? Is it really advisable to carry on?
Whether is it advisable to do Amazon or AWS?
Well, yeah, both database administration and Amazon Web Service
at the same time.
Yeah, is it?
No,
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me say it again. I said it earlier, but let me change the words. But okay. I don't know how I'm going to change it, but I'll say the same thing. At KiawiTech, we do recommend, we do suggest that please, for those of you that have been attending our computer basic classes or pre-SQL, we call it pre-SQL class with Rita and Elvis and all of that, they will tell you that they have already learned a lot just by attending that class, and it's 100% free. We don't charge a single dime from those that attended that class, right? And we prepare you so that you can come in and become a SQL database administrator. However, when you get the job, where's Joel? Joel is here. He just got a job, 1 week into a job. Joel will tell you that Joel has the right now, or the flexibility, let me put it that way. Joel has the flexibility to, based on what his company is doing, whether or not to take Azure Cloud or to take AWS Cloud. Does that make sense? But he has that flexibility now while sitting on the seat of a database administrator.
I just want to add comfort. Maybe you want to add comfort to the word. He's
yeah, and comfort too, yes. We do not deny you, but you have to do one of them. Again, like I said, let me say it, and these are things that some of us did the same way. If you look at on my wall, Mr. Lawrence, you see I have the NCSA first on the extreme end. That's my database, because when I graduated in batch 8, like someone said, they're qualified. We are not just qualified. It is a role. If you are aspiring to ever teach, ever sit on this seat where I'm sitting as an instructor in KiawiTech, 2 things you must do. You must be certified and you must have a job.
Okay.
So I had to first certify for my SQL database administrator, but now below you see I have AWS certification because my job needed me to do some. I'm still working as a database administrator, but they still needed me to do some work in the AWS cloud. If I went and did Azure at the time, maybe I will know it, but I will not be using it because my job doesn't need. So that's the first thing that we do not recommend you doing 2 of them at the same time. Now, that's the first thing. Secondly, in KiawiTech, you cannot do those 2 at the same time because the classes are scheduled at conflicting times. You cannot even do the 2 at the same time. As a matter of fact, I think some people, and this is not to you, Mr. Lawrence, some people are overzealous, and I'm one of them, right? When I started my career as a DBA, I was attending Oracle class. I was working as a service desk engineer at night. I was attending KiawiTech. I was preparing for a wedding. I almost grew crazy. I was going mad. You understand? But just SQL alone, I'm going to tell you guys right here, right now, guys, one of the things we'll ask you is commitment. And I promise you, it's going to get tough at some point, but stick to the plan. Again, where is Joel? Where is Elvina? You guys are all my trainees. You went through this program. Where is Adele? They will tell you at some point it's going to get a little crazy. Even time management will become a problem for you, Mr. Lawrence. One of the things we say in KiawiTech that we do respect all of you because some of you are parents, you have got car note, you have mortgages to pay houses, but yet you go to work to put food in front of your family. You still close from work and then you come and sit to listen to us teach you because you want to better your life. I guarantee you the time management will be another problem for you to say you can take 2 of those programs. And as a matter of fact, even if you do not have a job, taking AWS and SQL is a killer. I will tell you that for sure. It's a killer. I want to be able to save a life. I'm not going to tell you that you can take those 2.
Thank you for the confirmation because my colleague that introduced me to KiawiTech, perhaps I did not understand him correctly, but he was trying to make me to understand that he did, I think he told me he did database administration and is it cybersecurity at the same time? Something like that. Perhaps I did not get me clearly. So that's why I'm just trying to.
I feel like
if it's advisable to do it.
No, it's not. It is not. It is not advisable. It is not advisable. I also being a mentor, I'll tell you without saying anybody's specific story, I've mentored people one-on-one that they have basically told me that this is not working. Again, I've given you my own. I had to drop out of the Oracle school after 6 months and focus. Again, if you listen carefully to Mr. Cyprian, when he was doing his presentation, he said something. Getting a 6-figure job is not coming to register KiawiTech, pay your fees, buy a fancy laptop, and then every night the laptop logs in. It's not enough. I will tell you right now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to pretend. My CEO is here, Dr. Kirby Dennis. He knows me. I will say the truth to you so that tomorrow you hold yourself responsible. Your children will hold you responsible. Your conscience, your bank account will hold you responsible. That you paid money. You wasted time. I don't want you to waste your time.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
I want to know that when you log into that computer, you must put in the work. Even us instructors, let me tell you, I study. Sometimes I have to sit and study a topic, even practice it before coming to class. So you have to put in the work. And I just wonder how you put in the work. One of my trainees, and I will tell you this, has not had a job only for one reason. He did SQL, completed, had some family issues, applied a little bit, stopped, then came back, did cybersecurity, and now ended up with 2 resumes. He's applying for cybersecurity and she's applying for DBA. Sometime a company will call him for DBA and he will be talking cybersecurity. Probably. I'm serious. You guys have no idea. You end up being confused. Sometimes we just want you to focus on one thing. But once you get it, it's okay. Move on. If you're really, really interested in cybersecurity, you can go to cybersecurity and still do it. Or you just focus on cybersecurity, do it, grab it, and then maybe you come back and do the DBA if you so choose to do it. And don't get me wrong, maybe, just maybe, 1 or 2 people maybe have tried, venture into 2 of them and ended up having a job, which is okay. But the question I'll ask you is, can you quantify it? Right now, we are 101 on this chart, we're 123. How many people out of this can take 2 courses, 2 intensive courses? And I'm going to tell you this on a good record because I've been in IT for some time. I did my degree in cybersecurity and I'm a database administrator, right? I will tell you now, our program in SQL database is a 3-year degree program squeezed into 6 months. Take it or leave it. I'll tell you that for sure. So I will see how you take a 3-year program, squeeze into 6 months, and then you take another program, which is also equivalent to another 3 years, and then squeeze it, and then you take both of them at the same time, and then you become successful. No, we don't do that at KiawiTech. We do not train people to just get a job by luck. We train people so that they can become DBAs, both working from home or even working in front of their managers, and they are still succeeding.
Thank you,
Dr. Kiawi seems to have something on this point.
No, nothing. You've nailed it all. I was just coming in to remind us on time. We are already over the 2 hours that we promised, but I see you had 2 more questions up, so maybe we're going to wrap up with that. And if you have any more questions, our forums are still open for you. You can feel free to ask them. Yes, so let's get the last 2 questions.
Okay, I'll take Polycarp and the Zoom user. I guess that will be the 2 last questions for tonight. Okay. Polycarp, please.
Yes, I want to thank you all for these inspirational talks. It's moving us high. Thank you all for that. My first question is, some of our computers do not meet these specifications as on some of the expectations that we have to meet in order to start these lessons, this class. Now, my question is, if our computers are not upgraded before Saturday next week, is it a constraint? Of course, my computer in particular do not meet one of the specifications, which on the background, Kiawi is trying to solve that problem. But for a reason or the other, if by next week, Saturday, my computer is not upgraded to meet that specification, is it a constraint? That's one question. Secondly, I also like to know the platform under which these sessions will be instructed. Is it via Zoom or any other platform?
Thank you. Yeah, the answer to your second question is Zoom, period, just as we are now, right?
Okay, yes,
yeah,
thank
now, you. Going to computer specifications, guys, we rewrite things, sometimes they are not explicit. It's hard sometimes. And now when you ask like this, will give us an opportunity to explain so that people understand even the reason why, or how do the Frenchman, where's Rita? How does the Frenchman, the raison d'etre, the reason why we're asking you to have these specifications. Trust me 100%, you will pull heavy databases. Polycarp, we're going to install SQL Server. KiawiTech will provide you with the installation packages and licenses from Microsoft that you will install on your computer. So you need that if you are coming for SQL. If you're coming for cybersecurity, you don't need that. The KiawiTech computer requirements for cybersecurity is basic. 8 gig RAM, 500 GB SD, that's all. You're good to go. But for databases, it will be a constraint, but not for next class. Next class, like we say, will be more introductory again.
Yes, that is what I wanted to know, because
yeah, more deep dive into rooms.
At the moment, I applied to upgrade my system, so it's under control. I just want to know if by next
not for next class.
Yeah, let me just chip in something on that part, Polycarp. We understand at the beginning there's a lot of financial constraint and people have other things to do. So for if you are here for database training and your computer does not meet the specification stated, you will not be able to continue this training after 2 months. Okay, maximum 2 months. For whatever laptop you have right now, you can install SQL on it and continue, but after 2 months, you will not be able to continue. So if you cannot buy it now, you have the deadline to make sure you get it ready by 2 months before we start getting deeper into the training, and you have to miss out because of the specification does not match. All right, thank you.
Yeah, and just not in addition to your question again, Polycarp, and probably not to you, maybe to the benefit of other people. Some have been asking, what do we need 2 screens for? I have 2, as I'm sitting here, I have this screen where I'm watching you, I have my laptop, I have another screen. So it just shows that as if I was teaching a class right now, I have my Zoom here, and I have my laptop screen, and I have another screen where I can pull up my SQL and be watching what my instructor is doing, and then while following him on the other screen. So just for the benefit of other people, when we ask for this thing, it's not for fancy. It's because it's going to make you productive. It's going to make your learning experience also good and awesome as we go through this program. Because like you said, it's going to be Floris brought up his hand again. But let me go to Zoom user. And please, we're already out of time. So let's make it brief. Zoom user, and then Floris, it will be the last answer. And please do not raise your hand again. I'm begging you guys. Zoom user.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the time schedule and the discount that they made because I'm in a couple.
Where are you?
We are taking the distance in couple.
Oh, as a couple, yes.
Yes. With the discount for the couple and the discount for the one-time payment for the 2 of us, which will make, let me say, sum up to €600 per person. Think it, $600 per person.
Are you in Europe?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me
reach out to me. Reach out to me. I will let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's no problem. I will let you know. So that's an issue. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I was just going to say, in view of time, reach out to Mr. Zebedi so that you can get that sorted out behind the scene. It's very easy and straightforward. Okay. Floris.
Oh, hello, sir. Hello. Yeah. Actually, thank you so much for your time.
I don't see you, sir. Oh, you don't have video. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for everything and your time. I just want to let you know that you've actually answered my question indirectly. When you're answering other question, I actually found you actually said what I was looking for.
Awesome.
Right?
I don't know what you are looking for, but thank you.
Yeah, it was about the computer. I wanted to ask to say, like, how many computers do we require to be able to access the program properly?
It's just one computer, and then we recommend one extra monitor so that you can just connect it to that laptop, and then you have 2 screens. You have your computer screen and that external screen. And the reason is just because you can put Zoom on one screen and be practicing on another screen, and you'll be seeing what the instructor is doing. That's just basically what it means. Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Grammy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I would like someone from the student services team to drop the link again to our April 2024 forum here. I see there are quite a lot of people who want to be added to forums. Once you are in that forum, follow the instructions to join the right class. And once you've joined your right class, you can always leave that forum. All right. So please, let's put that link here before we close the meeting. It's been awesome 2.5 hours with you guys. We hope that this was a productive session. We hope that we were able to guide you right now so that you are taking informed decision. We hope to see you in class for our database training. We will have a class same time next week, April 13. And for all other trainings, AWS class starts today. So like I mentioned, make sure you join that forum. And for all other trainings, the link to join the classes will be pasted on the forum. And once you're in that forum, we will send updates on when the classes are supposed to start. With these guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you and look forward to transforming your life. And you be our next trainee to testify here when next time we meet. For my entire team, I want to say have a great weekend and see you guys around. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc.
All
Thank you, everybody, for
Thank you
coming.
so much.